Evening, ladies and gentlemen of all races and religions. You're listening to the Collective Gamescast, the gaming podcast that gives you a voice. This is episode 10, Racism and Sexism in Games. I'm your host who can't dance, the Malgadar. With me as always is my co-host who's good at running ball, Chris.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
You know, you're going to talk a little racism and sexism. Why not start having some fun with it first, right? Let's keep it light before we get serious. Yeah. We are anticipating a guest tonight, but there's a bit of a scheduling issue, so we'll see if she joins us soon. In the meantime, we're here in the Google Hangout, and you can always join us on Fridays at 10 Eastern. If you want to be a guest on the show, you can also email us at collectivegamescast@gmail.com. And as always, the Q&A is open for any questions you want to ask us while we're live here. All right, Chris. So before we get started, a couple things I want to kind of knock out.
All right.
The first one, because last week was all Fallout. We were kind of riding high on the Fallout thing. The first thing, though, that we got to do, because it was last week's news and we didn't get to it, Cloud is in Smash Bros.
Yes.
What did you think of this?
I think that's a big thing for Square to actually allow them to do that. I don't think Square and Nintendo have even had a close relationship at all. It's kind of nice.
They've had a very, let's just say, if it was warm food you were looking for, this is the kind of food you'd be like, man, that's almost cold now. Square's done some stuff with Nintendo, but they have been not really the best of buds. They've done a lot for the handhelds, though, but that's obvious because Nintendo dominates the handheld games market outside of mobile.
Very true.
But they also did a lot for the PSP back then, so it's a complicated issue with Square and Nintendo. They're clearly not at each other's throats like they once were.
I mean, if they're allowing them to put Cloud, probably they're more iconic character in there.
My thought is this: Nintendo probably doesn't even pay for that, right?
I don't know. I wonder how that works. If
I'm Square and I have the opportunity to put Cloud in a game, I'm like, yeah, do it. Everybody plays Smash, so it's free advertising for our game.
Very true. And then also you've got the remake coming out next year. It's kind of like a, keeping it fresh.
We still don't know that it's next year, but we're hoping to hear something at PSX in a couple weeks.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm thinking the way that project's sounding right now, we're talking 3 years out probably. Unless they had already started it and just hadn't announced it. But I can't shake the feeling that whole project's basis was on the grounds of how mad everybody got at PSX last year. And I think they really reacted to that. And those Square sent those surveys out on the front end of the year, trying to see, gauge everybody's interest and what they wanted from Square. And from what I recall, there was a big story about lots of people were writing in the optional part, remake FF7. So there was a really large market there, and the fans spoke, and I think they kind of did a 180 and said, wait, we got to make this happen. So I'm willing to bet they're still in early pre-production on that project.
I guess you're right about that. Yeah. Damn, man.
It also seems like things are just a mess over at Square, on the Japan side anyway, right now.
Oh, how do you say that?
Just a lot of stuff that's been going on, murky word on announcing dates on stuff, and games that are only moving ahead 5% in a year. There's just things that don't add up over there right now, and I think they're doing a lot of restructuring and kind of keeping it out of the news and trying to put together their teams in a better way.
I hope they do something correct.
I mean, they've been struggling in recent years, so
really
it would be smart of them.
Oh, man. But, now we can play Smash if we want to ever have a, who's the better character, who's the better hero. We'll just take it to Smash now. Hopefully they start adding other characters from other series or franchises. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing it for a while because you had Mega Man, you had Snake.
Yep.
Um,
Forgot about Snake.
yeah, I think they had Sonic, right? Sonic finally made it over. So
Thanks.
there's been some crossover stuff, but you feel like I do admit Cloud almost has that kicking the door down thing because of the way the relationship's been. I mean, that's a character from a game that was only on Sony platform.
Yep.
So the idea that they're doing that, like Mega Man was on Nintendo, Snake was the original Metal Gears were Nintendo, and you also had Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes on GameCube. So he had appeared before. You had Mario and Sonic doing their crossover stuff with the Olympics and all on
I
the Nintendo
remember
platforms. So like all these characters that appeared in Nintendo on Nintendo at some point.
Yep.
So the idea that Cloud's coming over is much bigger. At least that's the way I see it. I could be wrong. It could just be Square wanted some free marketing. Like, hey, we'll put Cloud in the game. Everybody plays Smash. They see Cloud. They say, who's this badass guy if they don't know who he is? And now they're kind of interested in the Final Fantasy series. You got some free advertising out of it.
Huh. I hope it's a big thing. I hope they start doing more characters like that. I haven't played the new one yet, so I have really no clue what the game is like. But I like the different edition of the characters. It's nice.
Yeah, well, that's kind of their thing, right? They just keep releasing new characters.
It's a new thing, though. I don't remember them doing that on... What was it? The one on Wii. What was that, Brawl?
Yeah, they couldn't do it for Brawl because you couldn't update Wii games.
Oh, very true.
Yeah. Because remember, there was that game-breaking bug on Metroid Other M. If you did things out of order in one spot, you couldn't complete the game. Like you were effectively stuck in an area, and you had to actually mail them your SD card.
That's ridiculous.
Because they couldn't update the game to patch it.
Why
it was
did
an obscure thing. Like you had to do something out of the natural order that you would think to do it in. Like it was like you had to go to this one part and then like double back and you would get trapped. Whereas if you continued through that part, you would get an upgrade that would allow you, if you doubled back, to get back past it.
Oh my god.
So it was kind of obscure, but that was a big problem. So Nintendo can update now. Now they do character ads for Wii U.
Oh man.
They kind of been doing the same thing with Mario Kart 8.
Have they?
Well, they had like the track updates. So like there were the 2 track packs, and then with each one you got like 3 characters.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so
I've kind of lost interest in Nintendo after Wii. I like hear about a new game. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but I'm probably not getting the Wii U.
Dude, the Wii is going to be funny in like 20 years when you're going through like attics at your grandmom's and it's like, Grandma had a Wii? Like, why did she have a Wii? That came out after the kids moved out. You know? And then you're going to find out like Grandma was like badass at Wii bowling, Wii Sports. She was just like, 300, 300, 300. Like,
Good old grandma.
So anyway, I thought that was pretty cool last week, and we never got a chance to get to it because, Fallout 4 dominated the landscape.
Pretty much.
So, also, we have a big announcement, Chris. The Collective Gamescast is going to be at PAX East this year.
Yeah, PAX East.
So, we're not an exhibitor. We just want to hang out. We're going to walk the floor. We're looking to just meet gamers, hang out. We want to check shit out, too. We'll be giving out swag, enjoying the nightlife in Boston. So, yeah, anybody out there, hit us up at the Collective GC. Let us know if you're going to be out at PAX. We're down to hang out.
For real. Can't wait for that.
Me either, man. That's going to be an awesome weekend.
Oh, man. At first, never been to Boston.
Same.
Second, never been to PAX.
Same.
So this is going to be a great time, man.
I'm knocking 2 things off the bucket list in one weekend.
In one weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was exciting getting them tickets. Man, them things sell fast.
It's ridiculous, man. I'm getting tired of this online ticket selling now.
You know what? You laughed at me, though, when I said they should do a lottery for the tickets, and you...
The more I think about it, it's like, it makes the most sense. Like, take, for example, earlier this month, I went to a concert, and at that concert, or to get those tickets at the concert, I had my friend and his girlfriend and me were online. Well, me and my friend were online, and his girlfriend actually went there in person to buy the tickets. Right? I'm sitting on my computer refreshing over and over and over again to wait for, I was like, okay, I think they went on sale at like 10. And I was on there 9:59, just refresh. 10 o'clock hits, I hit refresh, and it's sold out.
Oh,
Like, I never had a chance. My friend's like, got the tickets, and his girlfriend got 2 tickets there. I was like, damn, man, how the fuck did you guys get those? Like, it doesn't make sense that you have to be like, you have to have top-notch internet, 1, 2, a fast computer, and then you just got to have like, I don't know, just ridiculously fast fingers to type in all that information unless you have autofill going.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a mess.
It's crazy. Then on top of that, you got the people who aren't even planning on going and just trying to make a quick buck off of it. Like,
well, that's
maybe
the
the lottery is a good idea.
That's the part that bothers me, is the secondhand selling. If you do a lottery, those companies really can't take advantage of that situation like that.
I think I agree with you on a lottery. It makes the most sense. Everyone puts their name in, whoever gets chosen. So you have like a first list, and then you have a second list. First list gets, priority once they get chosen, right? And then if someone decides they don't want it after all, then they start going through that second list until they, sell all their tickets. Then again, I hear that PAX is not very good at like managing that.
Hey, Chris, we got a question. Which concert was it?
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? That's funny. You were telling me at work about it, and I still didn't know what concert you went to.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if anyone has heard of him. Kind of a big name in hip hop right now. Probably one of the best artists right now. This was his intimate concert, so it was only like 1,500 tickets. And he uses a live band to perform everything, and it was just amazing. Probably the best concert I've been to.
Okay.
Yeah. Check him out. Kendrick Lamar. The album was To Pimp a Butterfly. Very strong messages in there. Very strong. Actually, if you ever watch one of these Black Lives Matters protests, you'll hear one of his songs there because they sing it a lot. All right. It's one of the songs that they sing during the protests. It's pretty nice.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you were pretty beat at work because you had to make up some time because you went to the concert. So that's the part I remember from that whole thing. You constantly whining about having to make up your time.
Like, it was one of those things. It was like, yeah, I had fun, but now I don't get to sleep. Got to work the night shift and then sleep for like 2 hours and then come back in. Like, Yep.
Nah, it's tough. I hear you, man. I'm giving you grief for no reason. Yeah. Okay. So let's move things along here a little bit. So what have you been up to this week?
This week, I have been playing nothing but Fallout. So Sunday played Fallout, and then I usually don't play during the work week. So then I got some Fallout in today.
Now, something else came out this week. A lot of people would be surprised you only played Fallout.
What, Battlefront?
Yeah.
Nah, get out of that.
Yeah,
I don't have time for that game anymore.
It's so a shame because I was totally down for the Battlefront until they said no campaign, and I just have not really been interested since.
They say no campaign, and then you see some of the videos, and you're like, man, this looks beautiful though. But it's like, but I really want a story mode. Like, that's what I really want when I play Battlefront. That's why I played in the beginning when Battlefront 2. It was just, I don't know. But like, a part of me wants it because it's Star Wars. And then the other part of me is like, oh, but it's EA made and they fucked up by not having the campaign.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be very interested in the sequel, and who knows, maybe Santa Claus will be bringing it this year, And, if that happens, I'll probably have to jump in there and check it out.
I'll buy it on a sale. That's about it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. It seems to be big, though. The Star Wars is was trending pretty high today on Twitter. And
I mean, it's going to be big. It's got well, advertising wise, it's going to be huge because I mean, you've got a big company backing it, and then you have Star Wars.
The brand name has a lot of weight,
and that's pretty much all you needed. They knew exactly what they were doing with that.
You know what though? I'm just curious, right? Because Fallout 4 like hurt Pornhub last week. I'm just wondering if Battlefront did worse to them.
Maybe it's just like it just compound, you know. Fallout still held on to that, and now Battlefront's just adding to that. Poor guys, man.
Popat Law in the on the event page is saying that his brother got it and he tried it out and he had a lot of fun with it. And he said he's a casual gamer, so I guess that says a lot about it right there.
That does.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'll probably be down to check it out. Just right now, I'm still kind of addicted to Metal Gear and Fallout. And it was all Fallout this week for me. No Metal Gear, but I'm dying to get back to it. Yeah.
I'm curious though, what was that username?
Oh, it's Google Plus. It's Popat Law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could be saying that wrong, but I suck with stuff like that. So all apologies to every person in the world who's not me.
Oh, man. We'll see. But Fallout has been great. I do find myself spending more time in Sanctuary. Just constantly building things, checking out the new power stuff. Like, oh, I wonder what I can do with that. Moving around. And then, you know, once I get bored with that, then I go and actually do my quests. But half the time the quests are me just wandering to different buildings before I actually get to the point. So I spend like 2 hours just exploring, seeing new things, and then I'll finally get to the part where the quest starts. And I'm like, I think I'm done for the day. It's like, I need to just do the quests, all the quests, and then go back to doing it. But I find it difficult to do that. Constantly building, constantly exploring new things.
Well, there's always stuff to do.
That's the thing. There's always something new. And then you're just wandering to the area, and then you see on your map that there's a new location. So then you wander to that location first before you go further on. It's a pain, but it's fun. So much fun. Encounter super mutants. I think I counted 3 at a time. So it was like I got 3. 2 were regular shooters, and one guy was the charging guy with the mini nuke. Scared the shit out of me. Was not expecting that. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Been leveling nicely just by building things and killing everything, doing a few quests when I see them. Some of the small
Building
stuff.
Things. Oh, you're talking 9 experience at a time or something. That's the slow way.
Well, I mean, if you spend like an hour and a half just structuring everything, I built a whole shack. It's like 3 layers or 3 stories. I mean,
I just want to build like a giant tower, but I need like a whole afternoon to do that.
Have you seen the Tower of Flesh?
Negative.
When you have time, YouTube the Tower of Flesh. This guy built a tower with lights going all the way up. It's a huge tower. He reached the sky limit, right? The box limit for the game.
Okay.
Yep. And he built lights, and the whole from the video is him showing you the tower, showing you the different generators he's got, the wiring that he's going up there. But he's got this music playing, and the music that's playing is Phil Collins. I Can Feel It in the Air Tonight, right? So the song is going.
That's really good.
It's confusing. You're like, why is this song playing? Like, why did he choose this song? And you get to the bottom, he lights everything up. He goes out of the tower, and then right at the drum solo where he says, I can feel it coming in the air.
Yeah.
He turns around, and it's just this giant lit up penis jizzing.
Oh, dear God.
And it's all animated. I'm like, this was perfect. This is the perfect video.
That's pretty good.
It was like the reveal was timed perfectly with the song. It was great. Oh, man. But no, I have not done anything like that.
Okay.
Probably that takes too much time.
Yeah, well, let me think. What did I do in Fallout this week? So I got blown up twice by an asshole raider with a fat man and a mini nuke. And I got blown up by a suicidal super mutant with a mini nuke. So I figured out my weakness is nuclear weapons.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got that touchdown achievement.
Oh, did you?
Yep, got blown up. That was nice.
Yeah, I got it the glitched way, but whatever works. Touchdown's a touchdown, right?
Yep. Oh no, I didn't shoot myself. That's ridiculous. I got shot by a super mutant.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it wasn't a super mutant. It was a raider in like 3 pieces of power armor.
Yeah.
That guy. What a dick.
Oh, dude, he drove me nuts. Yeah, so I mean, I'm liking Fallout 4 a lot more. Some of my initial analyses last week about the game were definitely not right, because the more I play it, it has a different kind of feel to it than Fallout 3 had.
It does.
Yeah, it doesn't just feel like an expansion pack once you get a little deeper into it. So, yeah, I'm liking it. I'm getting a better understanding now of all the game systems. And I'm learning that this one is definitely more difficult than 3 in New Vegas, and that ammo is definitely more scarce in these games.
You know, it didn't start off that way. The ammo issue didn't start off as in like
they give you like 800 ammo in the vault.
It's crazy. And then you leave and it's like, well, you have none. Good luck.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 10 millimeter ammo, and these enemies have serious damage resistance.
Yep.
So, I mean,
the further
like,
you venture out, they get even harder.
Yeah, when you're fighting like bloat flies and mole rats, you know, they'll take damage from that. But when you start fighting armored raiders and super mutants, it's not going to do you very much.
I fought a legendary bloat fly.
Ooh, yeah. I didn't even think that they had those.
Yep, they have them. And he was surrounded by like 3 other backup bloat flies. It's really kind of fucked up. I definitely died. Let's just put it that way. Couldn't get a shot on them. I tried to shoot the smaller 3, right? I had Preston as my companion, thinking, you know, he'll take a few guys out. Nope. Useless. They all charged me at the same time. So I go into VATS and, you know, try to take them out at the same time. But that blowfly was an asshole.
Oh, man.
That's
crazy, because I took out the legendary super mutant. So wow, I'm gonna have to not take a legendary bloatfly or anything like that too lightly. Then
just know when you see it, you can't just take it easy. Like when I see blowflies or the hatchlings, you're just like, oh, whatever. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna now. If I see that little star icon, I'm gonna take it very seriously.
Yeah, don't do that, man. It's not a good time.
Not good for your health. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Let me see. I had in the show notes that I had my hot rod power armor.
Yeah.
But I don't have it anymore because I got the science perk and decided to create shielded power armor. Ooh. So I no longer have my hot rod paint job, but I have more resistance to explosive damage now. Which seems to be the one damage type that gives power armor a little bit of trouble at this point. I'm sure eventually there will be like energy and radiation damage, but right now it's explosive that's the biggest problem for me. So I figured I'd shore up my one weakness a little bit there.
Did you come across, there is a place called, I'm trying to remember, it's like a fusion core. It's a oh man, I wish I could remember the name of it. It's like Mass Fusion Containment Center.
No. You were saying something about this to me before, weren't you?
Not sure. I can tell you that there's a fusion core in a locked cage, and you have to use a terminal to open the cage, right? Seems easy, except the whole building is radiated, and the further you get into the building, the more radiation you take. More radiation damage you take, right? So I use Radaway and Rad-X so I can get like resistance and I can do it. And I try to sprint in, do it, but you run into irradiated rad roaches, you run into feral ghouls everywhere. And there's no easy way to get that thing. So you sit down at the terminal, you do your thing, you run down, you open up the gate, you go in, there's ghouls in there, you get your fusion core. But at that time, you're like halfway damaged by like rads. It's ridiculous. But it was a fun time. But here's the issue I have. I finished it, I got out of there, but I ran out of Radaway and I ran out of stim packs. So like I'm screwed. Like I just have half a health bar this whole time. I'm like, how do I get out of this? Like I don't have enough bottle caps to go do it because I already bought the ones that I needed. Like, the hell am I gonna do?
You're gonna die, sir, and you're gonna start over.
I don't want to die, man.
Pull out your fat man and go for broke. I don't know what to tell you.
That's a good call. Maybe I should do that. Yeah,
when
I'm probably
Yeah. Oh,
definitely
man.
gonna die.
Oh, I skipped right over. Oh, hold on. A new fighter has joined the battle. Yeah, but I did skip one important part of my show notes. The Metal Gear S rank challenge. I got about 8 of them left, so it's on hiatus, but we're getting there.
There you go, man.
Yeah, I was doing good. Fallout all had to come out and ruin it. I'll get back to it though.
So you said you were playing a different game instead of Fallout, also.
Oh, you want to hear about this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I stupidly went out today and bought Guitar Hero.
I'm sorry for laughing, man.
I know.
No good thing came from that game.
Actually, it's not that bad. I don't know why anybody would say anything bad about it. Yeah, but it's neat. It's not quite the old Guitar Hero experience. It's kind of set up different. It's got like the Guitar Hero Live and the Guitar Hero TV, and the Live is kind of similar to the old game, like as far as the gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Guitar Hero TV is kind of like where the game is got some interesting new twists to it. Like you're leveling up as you gain status, and you get like coins and all to unlock stuff. So, it's hard to explain all in all, but basically, it seems like there's a big issue with licensing songs for eternity. So what they're doing is temporarily licensing them to be on this Guitar Hero TV. So you like go in, there's channels, and every half hour what's playing on the channels changes. So there might be like a rock set list playing from like 5 to 5:30, and then at 5:30 a new show is going to start, and it'll be like, you know, like indies or something like that, or, you know, pop songs, or, you know, each half hour tends to bring a new set list, and it just keeps rolling. So when you log in, you just jump into whatever song is on the channel, like, because you're playing against other people at the song.
That seems weird.
It's cool though, because you can just not play a song if you don't want to and just watch the music video, you know. You can go right into the menu and like change your stuff, like all your customization options while the song is playing, you know. And on the left-hand side of the screen, you actually see where you are right now among all the players playing the song. So you can like see your actual progress. So as like you mess up, you might see yourself drop down in score and in what rank you're in.
Interesting.
So it gets in your head, man, because you see your little thing moving around over there, and you're like, don't fuck up, don't fuck it up, like, you know. So, yeah. It was really cool because I was playing one song earlier, and I was in third, and I hit like the last 105 notes of the song, and went to first on like one of the last 5 notes. It was awesome. I was hype. I know somebody was pissed at me for that.
I probably would have been that one.
Yeah, I
So
only beat him
yeah.
by like 500 points too, out of like
Oh,
57,000. So
shit.
yeah, yeah, it was
How
so
what's the
it's
playlist
pretty
like?
awesome. The one that comes with the game, pretty weak, which is
Okay.
why I didn't initially buy it when it came out. It was because I read about the Guitar Hero TV, and the songs on that are actually pretty good.
Do
So
they
there, I mean,
repeat
there's still a mix. I'm very, very picky with music. So
them?
there's only a few songs I like. But the other thing is, as you play, you can unlock these play tokens, and you can actually use the play tokens. Yeah,
Interesting.
the play tokens let you pick any song you want.
Huh. I probably won't be buying this. I think I've been Guitar Heroed out. I used to play that a long time ago. And I got addicted to it. The game was addicting at that time. Started out on medium, obviously, then you go to hard, then you go to expert. And once you get on expert, you just got to keep going. You just beat everybody at parties. Just like, yeah, you guys, I only play medium. So then you play medium with them and you just 100% the songs. You're just like, sorry, it's like, it's not fun anymore. I need that challenge. Need that challenge. But nope, don't get it. Yeah, that's interesting though. I looked at the playlist, I don't know, a few months back, and it looked like it was just repeats of all the old songs that they had on the other series. And then I was just like, nah, it's not really worth it anymore. Can't just keep repleting playlists because that's the only ones that you have licenses to. They probably should just kept it dead for a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
It's
know?
tough to say, to be honest. Yeah. I like it though. I'm having fun with it. We'll see. We'll see what its shelf life is.
I haven't heard anybody talk about that game yet, so I'm curious. You're the
Yeah,
first.
it definitely. I don't think it had the resounding comeback that they were hoping for.
Mm-mm. Wasn't there a new rock band too?
Yeah, that seems to be doing worse. That seems to have less market penetration. People had all kinds of problems with that. Like you're supposed to be able to get your old songs and stuff, and nobody can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. There were just all kinds of problems, and a lot of people said it's very much just like uh, the old Rock Band like over again. Like there's
Nothing
really
new added
nothing
to it.
new. Yeah,
I'm curious though about this Guitar Hero TV thing though. So it's the music videos playing in the background?
yeah.
That's interesting. Maybe I'll go to somebody's house who has it and see what it's like. I don't know. I probably won't buy it. I sold all my other guitars that I had. That's the only issue is having to actually rebuy it again. I was also a beast at the drum set too, so that was always fun.
So you were a drum guy. Why am I not surprised?
Racism, man.
No, not that actually. I was actually thinking about the size of your hands.
Oh, do I have
You've got
small
kind
hands, man?
Yeah, but you got kind of fat fingers, and my brother does too, and he
Oh.
struggles with the guitar, so he really liked playing the drums.
See, I struggled in the beginning too, and then I started figuring out that I didn't need to use all of my fingers. I could just like rotate or just like slide my hand up and down. But I was better at guitar than drumming, but I did get the hang of drumming pretty easily.
Okay.
Yep. Some songs. Like I've tried I think it was the Guitar Hero Metallica. That one was difficult. I don't know why they had to add the second bass drum pedal. That was too much. So I just keep with the one. I don't need two. Just, you guys are adding too much on there.
Yeah, they
Couldn't
added
sing.
like what cymbals, like double foot pedals, all kinds of things.
Yeah, you had the double foot pedals, extra
Yeah.
cymbals. That's too much. Just, and then I can't remember if it was Guitar Hero 5. There's so many of them. They added the new guitar had that sliding bar. I was like, that's too much. I don't need any of that. Just give me my 5 buttons and a strumming in the bar. I'll be all right. I did like how they diversified their songs, though. It wasn't just like they tried to do in the beginning, it was just like metal or old classic rock, and then they kind of like added new stuff in there. It was great. I remember, I think World Tour had Tool songs in there, which was definitely my favorite thing that they added to that game.
Okay, you know what, Chris?
Yeah.
I'm dealing with a slight technical issue on my end, so we're gonna do something new for the Gamescast tonight. We're gonna do a part 1 and a part 2.
All right.
So we're gonna call this the end of part 1. I'm gonna stop it, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna do part 2.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be right back with part 2.